a kidney.
Thank you.
This right here, this denser tissue right here, this is called the cortex. You've gone over this, so you know this is where all the nephrons are, right? This is supposed to represent a little nephron here. And the loop of Henle dips down, filtrate, right? Got all that? Okay. So this is the cortex, very vascular. This is the medulla region right here. These are the pyramids of the medulla. These are pyramid-shaped, triangular-shaped regions. These are the renal columns. It's just where the cortex actually comes down in between the pyramids. Those are renal columns. Okay. The filtrate, and this right here represents a collecting duct, this white tube right there. The collecting ducts drip filtrate into these little spaces right at the tips of the pyramids. The filtrate collects there. Those are the minor calyces. Those empty into larger spaces called major calyces. And all that empties into this enlargement of the upper end of the ureter called the renal pelvis. And then everything comes out through the ureter. Okay, where the ureter exits the kidney is also the same space where the artery and vein exit the kidney, and that's called the hilus. Good? Alright. That's our kidney. Now we can do our boy. Okay, so this is the scrotum. This is the testes. This is the epididymis. Okay, and this is the spermatic cord, along with the the artery and the vein coming through. This represents the abdominal wall. Right? And we have to go through that abdominal wall, and this is where it can rip to create a hernia situation. If we open this up, this in here is the urinary bladder. Okay, this is the urethra coming out of the bladder, right here. The urethra is actually, on either side of the urethra is the prostate gland. And you also have smaller glands over here called the bulbourethral gland. The function of those glands is to add seminal fluid to the sperm. And that all dumps into the urethra along with the sperm. And then we start to head out the body. So here's the penis. This is the glans penis. This is the shaft of the penis. We take this off. Okay, here is the urethra coming out. There's also tissue in the penis to help with erection. This is the cavernosum, and this is the spongiosum, that little layer right next to the urethra. Okay, so cavernosum, spongiosum, urethra. Good? Questions? All right, I'll put him back together. Here. And then we have the female. So this right in here, this yellowish piece right there, that is the ovary. This is the fallopian tube here. So you have your ovary, you have your fallopian tube. The fallopian tube has these little feathery fingers called fimbriae. So when the egg is released from the ovary, the fimbriae sweep the egg into the fallopian tube. So fertilization happens in the tube, and then implantation in the uterus. This is the uterus. That's the opening of the uterus in there. Okay. The external opening to the uterus is the cervix, right there. These little wings here are the fornix. This here is the vagina. Okay. Oops. This is the urinary bladder here, and this is the urethra. And this would be the rectum, and this would be the anus. Okay. Good. And these pictures are in your text as well, or online, they're everywhere. Okay? Because they're going to use these.
And they use the cat too.
And they use the cat too. But they'll test you on the human too. Okay? Alright, so who has a good girl cat?